Have you ever wished you can turn your everyday moments to something special? Well, today I want to share with you how you can romanticize your life. First, let's talk about what it means to romanticize your life. It's about finding beauty in everyday moments, embracing the small joys, and creating a life that feels like a dream. It is not just about grand adventures, sometimes it's about savoring the little things. Okay, so the first thing that you need to start doing is to learn to be mindful and to be present in what you are doing. So every now and then, just keep quiet and be in the moment of whatever that you are doing. Remind yourself to be in this moment. You can also try this by every time you think of doing this, you just say, I am present. So the more you say you are present, the more you will start to embrace the moments that you are in life. So when you see something beautiful, like a beautiful tree, a beautiful plant, look at it and just appreciate it and say, wow, that is a beautiful tree, that is a beautiful plant. Just learn to embrace and be in the moment. And the more you are in the moment, the more you will see how beautiful life is. Okay, and you can also practice mindfulness by doing breath works and doing meditation. I am a big fan of this, even though it's not something that I'm really consistent with, but there's so many videos that you can find on YouTube that can help you to meditate. Also, even the fitness apps can help you with this. For me, sometimes I use the Fitbit, and my Fitbit watch also has a timer that I can use for breath works, where I breathe for 4 seconds, I hold my breath, and I breathe out again for 4 seconds, which is really calming, and it helps me to just declutter my mind, and it really does make a huge difference in my life. Okay. The second one is my favorite. So it is about journaling. So write down about special moments in your life. I used to have a journal that I really loved, where every day I would go back and say maybe something that I am proud of. And something that you are proud of can be something small or something big. It really depends on you. But just before you go to sleep, you take your journal and you write, for an example, that I am so proud of myself for going to gym today, even though I was lazy. I am so grateful and proud of myself that today I was able to finish 2 liters of water. I am so proud and grateful for myself that in maybe that tough situation I was able to control my emotions. I was able to have composure. I can really see the growth in my emotional intelligence. Or maybe I'm so grateful for whatever that you see around you that is beautiful. So the more you do this, the more your mind will automatically go to negative things, and the more you will also start to love yourself. Okay, the third thing I want to share is, when I am serving myself food now, I don't just give myself food. I make sure that I treat myself like a very important person. I think this is something that I've learned from my home. So I have noticed that at home, if someone, I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, but at home, if someone is angry at you, they do not take your food. They'll maybe say, I am full. Okay, so for me now, when I serve myself, I make sure that I make my plate beautiful. I have a special plate in my house that I only use, that is so beautiful. The way I arrange food in my plate, I make sure that I go all out as if I am the chef for myself. When I'm making myself breakfast, I make sure that I put the sprinkles of cinnamon, I put honey on top. I make it look beautiful to the eye, because I know that we eat with our eyes before we can taste the food. So for me, this is a huge shift that I've done for myself, where when I'm serving myself food, it looks like I am doing it for someone that I care about. I think what changed my perspective when it comes to this, I think it was Oprah. I'm not sure if it was Oprah okay, I'm not sure if it was Oprah or Viola Davis, but one of them, she was saying that there's this kid that they grew up with, and when their parents would make them a sandwich, they would cut it like maybe in triangles or squares or hearts, and they felt like, wow, that is so special that you can put so much effort on just making a simple sandwich for your kid. And for me, that has taught me, wow, I did not know that there are kids who look at the way you make their sandwiches and they really feel special about that. So for me, I try every day to make the food for myself look like I was doing it for someone that I love, for someone that is special, because I really love cooking, and that is my love language. So now, instead of wanting to force that to other people, I do it to myself first. I try new recipes and I make my plate look so beautiful for me, and it really makes me feel like I am special. And another one is I buy myself flowers each and every month. Okay, so here are the flowers that I bought for myself last week, which I really love. I love the color. I feel like white for me means peace. I really, really love flowers. And now, instead of expecting other people to buy them for me, I buy them for myself. And I really love that. And before, I used to feel like a bit embarrassed for buying myself flowers, but the more you do something, the more comfortable you become in it. So now when I'm buying my flowers, I know that there's nothing wrong with spoiling myself. There's nothing wrong with buying myself flowers. If someone wants to buy me flowers, that's fine, but I also buy myself flowers, which is something that I really recommend if you love flowers, of course. Okay, another one, I know this might sound crazy to some people, but for me, I have a playlist on my phone that has all the great songs that I love for myself. You know how some people, I think there was a trend where people were playing a nice romantic song and they would say, oh my gosh, I cannot believe that no one has ever played the song on the background with a slide of my photos. So for me, what I do is I have a beautiful playlist that I really love for myself that has really nice romantic songs. Okay, so I think it reminds me to know that I think it reminds me that I am complete on my own. I am beautiful. I am valuable. And if someone comes into my life, there will not be half of me, but they will come complete, and I am also complete. And when you are complete and the other person is complete, then I think it helps so much in resolving so many things that we go through in relationships. So for me, I have a playlist with my favorite songs. I have Ed Sheeran there with the song that I really love, Perfect. I have other songs that I also really love. And also another thing that I do is I love going for solo dates. And usually when I'm in a solo date, now that I am no longer nervous about that, I always like pay attention. So if I'm at the restaurant and they're playing a song that I really love, I take note of that, because for me, I really love music, and most of the songs that I have in my phone that I really love, they remind me of a place or maybe a person that really loved that song. So for me, now I have a playlist of my solo dates. There's this song that I really love for my solo date that was titled A Letter to Me. I really loved that song, and it reminds me that I am valuable and that I am great company. So every time when I'm in a solo date or a solo trip, I make sure that I listen to the songs, and if I hear a song that I really love, I put it in my playlist. And every time I listen to that song, I remember that beautiful moment that I had, maybe in that trip or in that solo date. If you would like some suggestions of what songs to add to your playlist, let me know. I also have one of the songs that I have on my playlist is Justin Bieber, Intentions. So that reminds me that I love myself now intentionally, and I have great intentions for me. So I really suggest that you create a playlist for yourself, and hopefully it's not weird for you. But you can just let me know in the comment section below. Okay, I think the last one that I want to share is you need to embrace new experiences. So for me, last day I went for a solo trip in Cape Town, which is one of my favorite cities, and I really enjoyed my time there. That is where I got to spend time on my own. And in Cape Town, I have stayed there. I have family and I have friends. My friends really pushed me to be on my own. They told me that, okay, we're going to see you when we see you, but please explore on your own, because that is what you said to us. And I really appreciated that, because there were days where I was really nervous, I was really scared, and I wasn't sure what am I gonna do for that day. And I wanted to lean back to my friends, which is my comfort zone, and go to places with them, forgetting that that was a solo trip. So I'm really grateful for that, and I have learned so much about myself. But I think what I learned, which was the biggest lesson for me, is that I am a great company, and I am beautiful, and I am worthy, and being on my own is okay. And that is where I get to reflect, that is where I get to see my patterns and my thinking, and then question the negative ones and ask myself, how can I change from this? So let me know on the comment section, how do you romanticize your life? Okay, the last one, sorry, that I forgot before I end is you need to start wearing beautiful things that flatter your body. So for me, when I go to gym, I used to wear like maybe baggy clothes that I don't really love, where I don't know, I think it was because at first I was really scared of attention. But now, I'm not saying that you need to seek attention and that you need to be naked at the gym. No, that is not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is you need to put an effort. Like for me now, I have nice leggings from Adidas that I really love. I have nice sneakers. So when I go to gym, when I feel great, I feel like I also have the energy to exercise, and I feel like I am special. And I know for me that if I see someone who is not well put together, I always feel like, okay, they do not care about themselves, or they do not put an effort in themselves. So why should I put an effort into them? Even the street vendors, I know that some people might disagree with this, but with the street vendors that sell maybe fruits on the road, if someone is not confident with what they're selling and they're not presentable, I do not buy, unfortunately. But if someone has like clean fruits, I would buy from those people, because I feel like they would also buy from themselves. So it's very important to put yourself together, wear nice things, and stop buying cheap clothes that will just bore you after a month or two. Invest in good quality clothing. I'm not saying that you need to buy expensive things, but you need to buy things that are quality, things that fit you, things that are perfect for your body type. Stop copying other people's styles, but instead look at your body type, look at your head, look at your eyes, look at your features, and find out how can you best capitalize from those instead of copying other people's styles. Okay, I hope this has been informative. So please let me know in the comment section below, how do you romanticize your life? And until next time, thank you so much for your time. I love you. Goodbye.